Okay, here, I just thought of something. Here's a question for you. Do you prefer a client who's been Do you prefer clients who've been wearing extensions for a long time, or do you prefer new clients who have never worn extensions before and this is their first time experience?
Well, you had said a little while ago, I think it might have been off camera, something about I hate it when stylists say, at what point do I need to let the customer's hair breathe or take a break
Oh my
or
God.
go without extensions? So I would say I like the client who continues to wear extensions because it's more profitable. Sure, I love new clients, but if you're doing a great freaking job, you should be getting so few new clients because you're so freaking booked solid. You barely can fit in new ones, and you raise your prices. You have a little bit of room, and you only get one or two new ones. You fill it up, or five, and then you do it again. So for me, I love the long-term clients because of the loyalty, the commitment. But let me give you an example. I've got a couple of clients that have been coming to my salon from when I did their extensions over 20 years ago. A couple of them at 15 years, a couple at 20, and one at over a little over 25 years now.
Hmm.
And I mean, if extensions were damaging, ruining their hair, there's no way they would be going over 20 years wearing extensions consistently that long. So if they're done right with a really good technique and there's no damage and they're taking care of them at home, if I'm doing it right, the hair's in good quality and the client's taking care of them, and she's not the best. The one that's been wearing them the longest, she does come in with a few little tangles and mats. She wears them a little too long in between services, even with that little bit of. I'm not saying she's the perfect client, but she's definitely not our worst client. She's just lets it get a little tangled and matted towards the end. She pushes it and she'll make them last more like the 5 to 6 months. And so in that 4.5 to 6 months, she starts having challenges and problems, enough so that she's like, okay, I got to go get them redone. Right. Well, we should have did it a month and a half ago, but she's trying to save money. She's doing a heated she hair keratin bond, which lasts a little longer. And but then costs her a little more when she does it. So she's trying to save money. And we just keep doing it. There was a time when she come in with such a tangled mess in a few little areas, we had to just cut the hair off this short. And then it just grew right back. And we continued to apply extensions to short hair. Then it grew back and she took better care of it. But it never got pulled out of her hair or went bald or thin where we couldn't ever do extensions again. And now her hair is in pretty good shape. And if we take them all out, it's long, it's healthy, it's not as thick as she likes, or as long as she likes, so she keeps getting them. So if everything's done right, there's a few people with hair that's a little too thin to healthily wear extensions long term. And that's what that first and second maintenance checkup's about. It's like, hey, if you got them out, and I don't know if it'll be cost effective for you, but if you got them in and got them out every 4 or 5 weeks, you could probably wear them. If I put a little more hair in each bond, or a little more hair in the tape sandwich, or a little more hair in the bead, it'll hold, but still there's a couple of sacrifices. It's going to be a little more expensive, a little more often, and a little more hair in each bond or bead or whatever. Then you could wear extensions. But if you're not going to listen to me and follow that stricter program because of your hair, you're going to get damaged, or I'm not going to do your hair because you're getting damaged. Those are the choices you have to make as a stylist. So I like the long-term clients because I
For
love loyalty.
long-term clients, the only thing what you got to be careful of is that they don't start getting lazy or they don't start getting overly complacent.